So today is Thursday. We are prepping for a market that we have next Friday and Saturday. The theme for that market is Fiesta for the 16th of September. And today I'm gonna actually make some cups. I'm gonna make these 4. These 2 on our acrylic cups, which is pretty much the same. This one doesn't really match the theme, but I really like it for that cup. And if I still have time, I'm gonna make these, which are in Spanish, into, I'm still thinking, into either plastic or glass cups. And yeah, so let's start with that, making the cups. My 3D printers are actually going right now because we're also planning more towards the Halloween season, adding more Halloween themed items that I'll show you guys shortly. So I have the cups here that I have to make. I have 2 acrylic cups and 4 of the glass ones. So let's get started. So I just finished making these Mexican cups. So what's funny about this one is that we're actually selling a shirt exactly like this that says Plantitas y Cafecito. The shirt is like a chocolate brown and then it has this on it. So if you're going to the market next week and you really love this design, we have the cup and we have the shirt for you. I'm still very awkward at talking to the camera. So now what I need to do is I need to take pictures of all these cups, print their SKUs to keep track of them, and then put our logo at the bottom. So I do put our logo at the bottom. So let me just flip them over. Actually, I think I actually ran out. Yeah, so I actually did run out of my logo. Not for the acrylic cups yet, just yet, not that one. So for that one, I do actually have our logo. So these are really small compared to these. As you can see, it's a huge difference. These, I like to use them on the acrylic cups just because they are a tad bit smaller. So let's put their logo on these first. I apologize if my voice is really extremely monotone. I'm telling you, I don't know how people do it and just record themselves. I guess it takes practice over time, just getting comfortable with the camera. But for me, oh my God, I find it so intimidating. So that's what that looks like. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can see it. But the letters are in white. Anyway, it just says hand wash only. Either way, I still stick a little care card inside every single cup just to remind anybody who purchases a cup, you know, hand wash, gentle wash, all that. So all that is included in every single cup. So another update, the printer just finished printing this skull. So this is the skull part, and then this is the top of the head, and then these are what holds it in, and this goes right here, like that. So now I have to take off the supports in here and take this off. I'm thinking of printing maybe 1 or 2 more, but in a different color. This one is the one that glows in the dark, and I did print 3 just because anything that glows in the dark, kids are really attracted to that. And then when we have our night markets, because of the light, they tend to be glowing. As for the other color, it's gonna be a mix of like a deep blue and like a deep purple with kind of like glitter. So I'm gonna print one of those. I know we're barely in September, but I'm gonna start putting them out next Saturday and just see how it goes, because it's never too early. Normally you don't have to do this if you have a 3D printer. Once you crack it, all this stuff comes off, but we use glue on the plate so it could grip onto the plate really good, which takes like no more than like 5 minutes just to take off. Because when we print the skull, it prints like that. It prints upside down. Okay, and after the printer it goes the new skulls. So I just sent it off to the printer, as you can see, and we just wait for them to be printed. It says it's gonna take about 13 hours to print. So yeah, when it comes to 3D printing, it does take time. And we sometimes tend to slow down things just to have better quality of the print. So right now we're not in a really big rush to have all these prints out. Obviously they do take hours, but the market is not until next Saturday, and we pretty much started printing since last week. None of that has been recorded. But yeah, we have been printing stuff. You'll see in the market vlog of the skulls and like what we plan to do with, you know, this, because it is empty, like it's a hole. But yeah, I think I'll show you guys either that tomorrow or something when I have more, because I'm actually printing more of the little items that go in here. So let me show you actually a sneak peek right there of what's going to be inside the printers. Let me continue working on the skulls, gluing the little rim, and then they'll be ready to go for our little project that I have, and ready for the market. As for the cups I made that you saw earlier, I do need to take a picture of those, post them on the website, and then package them up to take for the markets. And then they'll be like our front and center ones because of the theme. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys a little behind the scenes of our business in particular, because we make cups, apparel like this shirt, but we also have like a twist where we add 3D prints. My 3D print failed. I have to restart the skull. It did not stick to the plate like I had said earlier. Literally, I said that I was gonna put glue on the plate, and I forgot to do it, so it didn't stick to the plate. Like I said, I have oil on my hands, the lotion and everything, so it didn't stick. I'll show you right now what I mean. So yeah, as you can see, it did not stick. Only the one skull back there did stick, but everything else is just a jumbled mess in here. So I'm actually gonna take everything out. So I'm gonna clean this plate, redo the glue, and then I'm actually gonna calibrate that printer. So right now it is 8:02. Sad update. So I have an update. We have to redo the little figures that I'm doing because something happened with the printer. It messed up and it completely ruined the old print. So now I have to redo it. So those are the skulls, like I had said, that are printing right now. And then this is a new print that I do have to redo. If you know this character, let me know down below. But yeah, so unfortunately, I do have to redo this print because it did not come out. Hopefully this time it does work and it, prints fine with no issues. And if it does, and I show you, that means it worked. So yeah, I will show you that tomorrow. The top of the skull, as I was printing it yesterday, it did not come out. I did have to cancel that little print. So I have to redo the skull part. One of our printers is broken right now. My brother, who you have seen in like the market vlogs, he's more tech savvy, so I'm waiting for him to fix that printer. It says that something's wrong with the temperature nozzle, and it's not printing. So until it's fixed, it will continue printing. Right now, it will literally cancel itself. The printer that I actually need is out for the next day or so. And then, so in the meantime, I think I'm just gonna still have to take pictures of the cups that I made yesterday, print their barcodes, organize the bog bag that I'm staring at right now. So mainly today is just more like organization day. We already have printed a lot of cups, Halloween cups, regular ones, glass, acrylic, tumblers with the, with a handle and all that, shirts and things like that. All of that is made. Right now, I am focusing on just 3D printing and organizing for the market. Today is market prep day 4, I want to say. I did 3D print for these little mics, this little holder. So then you just clip it on like that. And it fits perfectly. So I did print the small version. And then if I want a taller one, I did print the taller one to hold the mic. So I've been putting it off, but I need to take pictures of the cups, which are these. These are the cups I need to take pictures of. This one and then the other ones. Today is actually pretty cloudy, and I actually like when it's cloudy because they create more of a white cast, so it does help me in the pictures. Sometimes when I do take pictures of them, sometimes they come out too warm, like too yellow, so then I change that to a little bit more white or just too dark. That is the only thing I change in the pictures. Other than that, I don't really like add filters. I don't add stuff to it, just that. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that now before it starts to get hot. Again, I've been saying it for like the past, I don't even know how many days, the barcodes. That I'm going to do today. One of our 3D printers is just not working. So everything that I did want to print for now is on pause for I don't know how long. Just because it's just too... my brother and I tried to clean the head yesterday, the nozzle, the little part of the printer. It burned off, like the gunk stuck, it burned off. It just created a lot of issues. We tried to redo it. I tried to redo it at least yesterday. It just didn't work. So my brother's going to see today if he's going to do it. Maybe I'll show you guys a little of that, record it. But for now, yeah, that printer's offline. And I don't think I need to print anything else. I might fix those empty walls that we have. I might add more hooks and the prices. I'm going to add that in between them just for people to kind of get the idea of what it is. Because though the other ones we do take like that to the markets, and that way we don't have to actually, take time to put everything on it and then take it off, because that does take time, especially when you're trying to, by category, you have to find everything. So it does take time. So for the other ones, I might do that. One of them does hold the bookmarks that I sell. The other one does hold the motel keychains. And then any other like stuff that it can hold. So I might just start putting those on there. That way we could just take it like that and not have to take time to individually put all of that. It's all already on. And when we pack it up, we do pack it inside the truck, and we sit it like at an angle so it like nothing falls. And that has been very convenient for us to just have the walls, just take it out of the car, put it up, and it's done. I also did buy new shelves for the markets because I don't know if you have seen in our previous vlogs, we use a table and then we put shelves on the table to hold all of our cups. It has been okay, but the wind, it's been windy. Sometimes the markets are not at a flat level. Sometimes they're like that, or the ground is not flat. We sell glass, plastic, and double glass. The double glass are like the ones that have lava inside. Those they're more expensive and they're heavier, which is a good thing that they're heavy, but if they fall, they're gonna shatter. It depends on the floor. Like grass, maybe it'll hold, but if it's like dirt or concrete, they're gonna break. So, and on top of that, it's just the shelf and then the table and then empty space. So I wanted to use all of that, like more vertical space, to put more cups, and then try to put as many down below. They're obviously not going to be super low, just for people not to having to bend over and get a cup, and then obviously they won't be able to see down when you're walking. So I'm not going to put anything probably in the last shelf. Maybe I'll just use that for storage or anything, but try to get higher up instead of everything leveled on a table and then nothing towards the bottom. So yeah, and then on top of that, they're much easier to set up. As you have seen in our other vlogs, we do have to screw on every single shelf. That one is really convenient because you could easily take it apart. All the shelves are like stacked on each other, the wood pieces, and then the pipes, you know, are there, but it does again take time to screw all of those on. It takes about 10 minutes to do both, and it does hurt the wrist of you constantly doing that because there's 4 on each level. So we might just use those for storage. And the shelves I did buy, like I said, they're a lot more convenient. You just fold them up. They're the metal ones that just fold in half, and then you could transport them anywhere. So I'm gonna do that. And I might just do like a mock-up just so I could kind of get an idea. So once I'm at the market, I'm not taking the time of kind of like trying to figure out how to set it up. I might do that today just so I could have an idea, take a picture of it, and then for the market, I'm ready, you know, everything's gonna go here, 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 and like that. So enough rambling. I think that's it. And then you're gonna see my brother fix the machines. He's very shy, so we're gonna give him a mic. This is how I'm holding it now. I really don't know what this hole is for. I don't know what that's for. But yes, he's gonna start fixing that machine because I need to print stuff, a lot of stuff, because next week is the market. And yes, let's get this rolling.
It's fine. Maybe you should get like a head cam, a face cam. Be like, put in your chest. Anyways.
By the way, sorry if you could see the kitchen in the back. Our curtain fell.
We live in a house.
We don't have a specific room to put all of our stuff for the business. We are in our living room. That's why you can see my whole house in the background. We are in our living room, and that's why you can see the whole house behind us and the kitchen, because we don't have a designated room. But maybe one day if we grow, we will get to maybe rent a space and have all of this stuff. But yeah. So for now you're gonna see staircase and the kitchen and the fridge and probably a mess because again the curtain fell. But yeah, so for now we're gonna pass it on to my brother of him fixing this machine. As you can see, it's in pieces right now. It's in literal pieces because we have tried since yesterday to fix it and we couldn't.
All right, hello wonderful people. I'm here fixing the printer that Miss Business owner over here decided to break.
You know what?
She's been printing consistently, but right now the printer head nozzle essentially just fried itself. The new one on. Problem is, since we bought cables for a different nozzle, it didn't work. So I kind of tried to put them together, like swap the cables. So I don't know if this is gonna work, but listen. Anyways, I gotta put the fan on and then all the other components. I will try to do that. I don't have a light because Marina's wonderful.
You want a light?
Oh crap.
I have a light.
She heard me, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Guys, don't record YouTube videos. This is hard. Guys, please donate to our, please purchase things so Marina can buy a magnet for her camera. Success? Question mark? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Blows up. The whole printer just dies and just no longer works. Whatevers. We'll see what happens. We're in a calibration and then we're good. Back to the owner.
Now I have to take this apart and build one. We'll take both of them out of the box, their boxes, and then build one. Or maybe I'll just do both and do a mock-up of how we're gonna set the cups. Yeah, so I went to go change shirts. I was sweating a lot in that shirt. Yeah, it has a stain on it that I cannot for the life of me take off. Okay, so let's start putting the cups on the shelves. see where it takes us. All those bins behind me, that's what we take to the markets. I think I have 3 or 4 of them full of cups, ranging from plastic to glass to the ones with the actual handles. So let's start with that. Again, sorry, ignore my stain on my shirt. I think it's like an oil stain or something, I don't remember, but it won't come off. But these, we do live in a windy city, so I don't want to put them up top because they're not that heavy. And they're not that heavy. They fly away. If you see here, I do put like rice bags to hold the cups down. But yeah, I don't think those are gonna be in the top ones. So they might be like on the 3rd shelf. So this is another one. So as you can see, the blood did settle like on this side because it was, when I started away, it was like this. But pretty much all you have to do is just move it around and then it will start slowly coming back down. So see, it's slowly coming down and moving around. So for it to start moving, I'm gonna put it upside down. Same with this one. Yeah, so I just sent a file to print. I don't know if you can kind of see in the corner, I just took some pictures quick. I did take a picture of this really pretty cup. I just love the contrast of the blue and the orange. Right now I do want to, like I said earlier, print another little figure. I don't know why I like grip this. I grip this really tight, but I want to print another little figure, and I have to see if I do have to like color it in. So we do buy the 3D printed files of the figurines and everything that we do print. Sometimes we do change the colors and all that, the sizes or whatever, but none of that we do not own, anything like that. If you have a 3D printer, usually you know where to get it, which is like either Patreon or Colts, things like that. I wanted to say that Bob, which is the printer at the bottom, because I have 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. The one at the bottom is the that prints in multiple colors. That one is the one that gave out on me. I want to say it completely like malfunctioned. The temperature of it malfunctioned. I tried to fix it yesterday and I just couldn't. I followed the steps. I just couldn't. My brother, as you saw in the previous clip, my brother was able to fix it. It has been calibrated. It's ready to go. So I am hoping now that I'll get to printing it and it comes out fine and there's like no malfunctions or any issues. So that is what I'm going to do, and that's what I'll show you guys on that. I'll show you what little figure, anything to do with Halloween and scary movies, that is what I'm printing. And let's just get into it, and I'll show you how. And I'll just show you guys how I kind of work all that and the 3D printing aspect of our little business. Okay, so like I said, I was kind of like editing a picture there that I do want to post on Instagram just to kind of give you like a gist and excitement of what the market's gonna have, because these are new cups. I do kind of like want to showcase the cups, so that's why I'm showing too. But throughout, I guess, the week, I'll kind of be hinting, maybe putting in some stories and things like that. I promise all this is gonna be gone in one of these clips. These racks and everything will be gone, but I just want to get the 3D printing stuff out of the way. So again, for the 1000th time, they're printing and going on their own. And then these are next. So let me show you. So if you're still here, thank you. Thank you for being patient. And yeah, because this is a whole new world and this is hard. So props to you if you record yourself and you post videos and content. It's hard. This is something new. It's different. It's challenging, but I kind of enjoy it. I do enjoy recording myself, talking and all that. Oh, I'm dreading putting those cups away. I'm really dreading putting the cups away. It took me like an hour to take them out, set it up, and then now I have to put them back in. Okay, so I actually decided to print after like 6 hours of looking. Just kidding. I'm going to print Chucky. So that is the one I'm going to print. Question: do you like scary movies? If so, what is your favorite movie? What is your favorite scary movie? I'm going to print like a mock-up, and we do this. We commonly do this, my brother and I, where we just print like one figure of it just to see the size of it and to see how it's gonna come out. We tend to print it just in one color. That is the fastest way to print it for us. It's just in one color. It's just gonna take, in this size, I think about 30 to 40 minutes, no more than an hour, just to print one. That way I could see exactly how it's gonna come out compared to the other ones. Size wise, everything. I want to see how it's gonna look before I mass print it. So yeah, it's gonna take exactly 30 minutes to print. So I'm gonna send it over to the printer, and I actually add glue to it. Like I said in my earlier, in another earlier, I guess, video, I add glue to the plate, which this is the glue that we use. Like I said earlier, I will be comparing this one to the ones I had printed earlier. And I would just want to make sure that it is the correct size before, again, I mass print it. So that has been sent off, and now no longer putting it off. No more putting it off. It's time to get to these. So I'm gonna change the battery first of this because it's about to die. It's at 10%. I'm gonna change the battery of the camera, and then we'll do just of me putting these away and then organizing the other totes and things like that. So again, if you're still here watching, thank you so much for watching. I highly appreciate it. If you subscribed as well, thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you enjoy these weird videos that I make. It's just honestly behind the scenes of market prepping, because I really enjoy, small business, everything. I'm actually taking pictures of the cups. I'm finally getting to it. Their barcodes, I will print them shortly, because I do have to create the SKU after I put the products on the actual computer. These I still have up because I got tired from setting it up. I had to do it twice. One for the YouTube, and then I didn't realize that I should have been recording for for Instagram or TikTok. So I kind of did it again. I took the cups off and redid it, kind of like a fast time lapse. So now I'm going to put the cups back into the respective bins. Finally, the printer worked. It was done calibrating. So I think I'm going to print another little character, like a Halloween character. So while that one is printing, I'm pretty sure it's going to take more than 8 hours to print. I think once all that is done and I'm okay, I think we're at a good number of little figures, I'll show you guys what I want to do with that. But you kind of get the idea with the skulls and the little figures. But yeah, so let's start getting rid of these racks right here. I think I'm gonna kind of organize the rest of the bins. And again, organize this mess because I'm literally staring at the mess on the floor and it's a lot. I'm packing them up. The first cups that are gonna be put away are the glass ones. On these cups, I do put a rubber bottom just because these are heavy, just for an added layer of protection. And then on top of that, every time you settle it down, since it is such a heavy cup, there's a bumper in the way, so it's not just so hard when you settle it down. So that's why I added these to these, and that's why you don't see them on the regular glass cups. These, it is really highly recommended that you put them lid down. Because it does, if there's ever an issue or something, it does prevent it from spilling into your cabinet or anything like that, and possibly the liquid and all that getting into the rest of your items. Not that it has happened with us, but it's just like a protection, and then you just have it like that. Obviously when you use it, if you want to use it, shake it up, kind of like activate the glitter or whatever. So these are actually the two I have left in stock. So this is like checkers and this one, and then this one's like more Halloween themed, and it's like black cats. If by any chance I do find more, obviously I'm gonna snatch them up to make more, because I really enjoy making cups. It's like relaxing. I think we've had pink ones as well, like a hot pink and light pink, and those sold out. And then I think I had one white one. That was the very first one that sold. So again, all the cups that you see are one of a kind, one of each. Sometimes I do have more than one design, like this one. I do have more than one design. So yeah, so if you do see it, if you really like our design on our cups, snatch it up, because most likely that's the only one I have of that specific design, or even of that specific cup. The acrylic ones, I could tell you, these acrylic ones and the ones that I just packaged up with the bamboo lids, those, you know, are more permanent cups, as well as these, but in clear. But things like these are like unique, and if we find them when we're shopping or something, we do take them. But it's more like seasonal items that, you know, we get to find and get to design on them. But yeah, just a little random FYI. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that these are the only two left in stock, and this is the only pink one in stock. Not that I'm forcing you to buy any. I don't mass produce them, because I'm the one who makes the cups, especially if they're like seasonal items. Especially those I don't make. I only make one at a time. If it does sell out, I will make it again every time, but I won't make no more for sure than two of that same design, just because I don't want it like just to sit there and then wait for somebody to buy it, when I could use that blank cup for another design. Sorry, excuse the mess, I'm still cleaning. But as you can see, the glass ones are packed up and ready to go. Now it's the lava ones. These I do like to put at the bottom. So the little Chucky that I was printing actually just finished. I'm letting it cool down so I could take it off the plate easily. And I'm gonna compare the size of it to the other ones, and if it's good, then I will print them. And I only print 10 of those, so I'm not gonna print, like I said, I'm not gonna print a lot of those. We have 10 skulls right now, and I'm gonna print 2 black ones, so it's gonna be 12. And I think that'll be a good place to kind of stop with the skulls and see if they sell. I will be putting the skulls on the website. Like my idea, you open it and it's like empty. I just like moved all the skulls. So my idea is to have, honestly, I might just take the bin like this. My idea is for people to choose 10 of these figures. If you have like a favorite one, which has happened where people take of like one singular design. If not, you could choose 10 in like a variety pack. You fill up the skull. Okay, so like I said, I have 10 in here. As you can hear it, and then you get the skull with it, 10 little figures, which are right there. So it's kind of like a little storage box that you could like display in your desk, if you like on your work or at your house or anything. You could just display it like that, and then you have these little figures in there. You could also use the skull to store anything else. So yeah, so I really haven't seen anybody, you know, sell this, or like at least together. I haven't seen people sell it like that. So I'm hoping it's a hit. It's my very first time doing something like this, so I'm hoping this is a hit and people like it, you know, because it's like, it's different. At least for me, it's different, you know. You get like fidget figures that you could just, you know, display or have around your favorite movie characters that I've been kind of like putting together this past 2 weeks. They'll probably be on the website by the time you see this video, but on there you will see like one of each. I will take a picture like of one of each of these little figures, and you'll get one of each. I don't think you'll get a repeat because I do have like a more variety to pick from. But if you do purchase one, thank you again. And if for sure there's like a particular design that you want to see in there, for sure, like you could write it in the messages for us or something like that. Let's say like you want to see him, Beetlejuice, you could just say like, hey, like, can you make sure there's Beetlejuice in there? Or if you like, let's say you want two of him. Yeah, let us know because I'll be packaging it up. So I have no issues. Like if you leave like special notes or something, or like if you want multiples of like Jack Skellington or something like that, just know the limit is 10. But yeah, so I'm just hoping that they kind of stick. So let me put you guys down at a weird angle, but let me check on the little Chucky figure. This is a little Chucky figure that I just printed. The one I'm gonna make, the one that I do mass produce, will be in a lot of colors. So let me see. He does look a little bit big. Yeah. So I'm gonna shrink him down. Yeah, he's bigger than our biggest one is the Boogeyman, and our smallest one is Mike Myers. I think a good middle would be Art the Clown, and he's way too big. So let me adjust the file and then I'll continue packaging this up. What if I put you guys there? Yes, I guess. And then this thing right there, so I'm not looking down. Okay, so I just sent the file to the printer. I did make it smaller. I'm hoping that that's the final size, and that way I don't have to make anymore. So the bins are pretty much ready to go. I have to sit on my computer and do some of website updating. I am printing Chucky again for the third time. The second time he was still too big. I did make him smaller again. So I'm hoping this time, third time is a charm. I'm really hoping this is it. So now I'm gonna finish doing, organizing these totes, like I said, and then I'm gonna get to the computer. But next one is where we keep all of our bags. So that's what I'm actually staring at right now. So the next one is the bags, where, you know, when you buy stuff at the markets and all that, I have the bags in there because I also want to put our banner in there, because it is the first thing that we do take out. I'm not sure if this time in this market I can take it out because the market is providing us a tent, which we are really fortunate enough. If you see us in a blue tent, that means we did get it. It's not always guaranteed, like they said, but if you do see the next market vlog and we do have a blue tent, it's because we got it. But I'm not sure if we get to put our own banner on their blue tent. So I'm not sure. I am still going to take it just in case. If we don't, well, it won't take up that much space anyway. But I'm just going to take it just in case. I'm going to make a list of prices that I do need to change or create again. And then I think the prices, like printing the prices, will start next week. Just because I want to get everything that I need to get out of the way first, and then prices and all that will be next week. And then I think we'll be ready to go. I want to be ready by Thursday, honestly. Yeah, I want to be ready to go by Thursday, have everything packed up by Thursday. So I'm popping in real quick because I actually did not film an outro to the video that you can see right behind me. Yes, so thank you guys so much if you watched it till the very end. I know it's long. But it was like almost a week of filming it. But I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, or share. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. I hope to see you back here in my next market vlog, because I actually have market tomorrow and Saturday. And then that vlog will be posted next week. So look forward to that. Follow my social medias just so you could stay updated with any other, dates, products, anything like that. So yeah, I hope you have a good day, good afternoon, wherever you are, and I'll see you guys in the next one.